All right. So you're going to get started laying on your back. All right. And if you want to start your music, go ahead and start it now. So laying on your back, calling in positivity. On an inhale, clenching your fists. Exhale, release. Inhale, clench. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, clench your fists. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring the knees into the chest. Open the arms out to a T. On an exhale, drop the knees over to the right, push through your left shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, drop the knees to the left, push through the right shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. Reaching for the outside edges of your feet, coming into a happy baby. Pushing your tailbone down. Bringing the knees back together, feet come down to the floor, hip distance apart, heels close to your butt. On an inhale, lift your hips, coming into that bridge pose. And then little pulses with the hips at the top. Slowly releasing down, knees come into the chest. Rock forward and back until you come up to seated. Legs are long, feet are flexed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up. Right foot goes outside the left leg, right hand behind you, left arm around, outside that knee, sit up tall, look over your right shoulder. Coming back through center, switching it up. Left hand behind you, right arm for leverage, sit up tall, look over the left shoulder. Coming back through center, hands come overhead, slowly rolling yourself all the way down. On an inhale, slowly rolling yourself back up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Bring your feet to the mat. Sink back into your abs. Let your abs hold you up here. Hands come to center. Push through your feet, push through the big toes. Then take it right and left. One more each side. Come back through center. Take your hands behind you, fingers point towards your butt. Lifting your legs, keep your ankles touching, bringing the knees in and out. 2 more. Bring the feet back down, come down onto your back. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Left hand comes behind your head, right hand goes out to the side. Bring it up, bring the elbow to the knee. Bring it back down, crunch it up. One more. Switch it out. Left ankle crosses over, right hand behind the head, left arm out to the side. Crunch it up. One more. Release down, bring the knees into the chest. Take the legs straight up towards the ceiling. You're going to use your lower abs. You're just going to lift your lower back off the mat and then bring it back down. So lift up and down. Two more. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock forward and back until you come all the way up onto your knees. And then rolling out your shoulders. Take it forward. Alternating. And reverse. Opening up the chakras, hands come to the ground, lift up, opening the root. Thumbs come to the hip crease, lift up, opening sacral. Hands come to the belly, opening solar plexus. Hands come to the heart. Interlace the fingers underneath the chin, lift up, opening the throat. Thumbs come to the forehead, lift up, opening third eye. And hands come all the way up, opening the crown. Hands come down, push back, down dog. Take some time to find your down dog. Pedal out your feet. Spread your fingers wide. Holding your down dog, tapping the knees down. Hold. Got those 4 sun salutations. On an inhale, walk to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Cactus. Tap. Fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands. Step back. Take it low. Inhale, walk or float. Half. Fold. Bend, squeeze, lift. Practice. Tap. Fold. Half lift. Plant the hands. Step back. Take it slow. Inhale, walk or float. Half. Fold. Bend, squeeze, lift. Fold. Half. Plant. Take it low. Last one, walk or float. Half. Fold. Then squeeze, lift. Practice. Tap. Fold. Half. Plant the hands. Step back. Take your flow. Holding your down dog when you're done. Maybe pedaling out a little bit more. Inhale, walk or float to the top of the mat. Right hand comes in front of your right foot. Left leg lifts up, open into a half moon. Bend your right knee, drop your left foot down at the back of the mat. Come up into an extended side angle. Forearm can come onto your thigh, or hand can be on the floor. Take that top arm, big circles. Hold. Come up into your warrior two. Take it down to up two. Little movements. Keep the belly button pulled in, tailbone tucked. Hold. Flip your front palm, reverse reach back, straighten your front leg as you come back. Reach forward, drop down, triangle pose. Pull that left shoulder back. Bottom hand taps the heart. Hold. Both hands come to the long edge of your mat. Turn both sets of toes towards that long edge and come into a wide straddle. Let your upper body fall heavy. Hands come to the mat, bend the knees, and then straighten. So still staying in that wide straddle, still having your head down. Just bending the knees and then straightening the legs. Hold. Walk the hands towards the top of your mat. Turn your right toes towards the top of the mat. Drop your left knee down. Come into a low lunge. Easy for me to say. Open to the right side. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, open. Up. Open. One more. Both hands come down to frame your front foot. Push back into a runner's lunge or half split. So trying to straighten that front leg, keeping the hips high. Take the toes left and right. Hold. Push back forward into that front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Step your back foot in a little bit. Toes turn out to the side. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten both legs, square your hips. Exhale, fold forward, pyramid pose. And then lift your hands, pulse your chest. Hands come back down. Bend your right knee, put the weight into your right foot, lift your left leg, come into a standing split, and then try straightening your right leg again. Drop that left foot down to meet the right, come up into a chair pose. Little pulses. Hold. Fold forward, weight goes into the left foot, lift the right, standing split. Right foot comes down about halfway, toes turn out to the side. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the legs, square the hips. Exhale, move forward, pyramid. Lift the arms, pulse the chest. Hands come back down. Drop that right knee down, push back, come into runner's lunge or half split, straightening the left leg. Take the toes left and right. Hold, pushing forward, coming into that low lunge. This time open to the left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale up. Keep going. One more. Low lunge. Hands come towards the top of the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and then walk your hands over to the long edge of your mat. Both sets of toes point that way. Sorry that you're looking at my butt. Fold forward. Let your shoulders release, your neck, your jaw. This time, keeping your legs straight, bring your hands to the mat, and just lift your heels, lift and lower. Hold. Walking back towards the top of your mat, turn your left toes towards the top of your mat, straighten your left leg, and then come up into your triangle. Bottom hand taps your heart. Hold. Come up into your reverse warrior. Bend that front knee, warrior two. Take it down, two up two. Hold. Come down into that extended side angle. Push out of that arm if you have it on your thigh. Top arm, big circles. Hold. Left hand comes in front of your left foot. Step up into that half moon. Drop that right foot down, fold forward. Hands come down to the mat. Step back into your down dog. Take some movement. First yoga flow is done. Drop down onto your knees. Go through a few cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, raise your chin. Exhale, arch your back, tuck your chin. One more set. Push back into your down dog. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. We're gonna set up for eagle pose. So right leg crosses over, right arm crosses under. Coming into eagle. If you want, a little crunch here. Back to eagle. Unwrap that right leg, step it back, come into a high lunge, but keep those eagle arms. Unwrap, high lunge. Both hands come down to bring your front foot, rock forward and back. Hold, tap that back knee down and up. Hold, drop the back heel down, come up warrior two. Take little circles to the back with your arms. Hold, flip that front palm, reverse reach back, straighten your front leg again. Reach forward, drop down, triangle one more time. This time take little pulses. Lift that top arm up towards the ceiling. Use your side body. Hold. Take that right foot, step it up to meet the left, and step into a tree pose. Right foot is on the mat, left leg lifts. Dropping the left foot down, switch it out, right foot comes up. Not bad side. Drop that right foot down, step the left foot back. Come into that triangle pose. Little pulses. Hold. Come up into that reverse. Warrior two. Little circles to the front this time. Hold. Both hands come down to bring the front foot, lift the back heel, coming into that high lunge, but with your hands supporting you, and then tapping the left knee down and up. Hold, rock forward and back. Hold, come up into that high lunge. Left arm comes underneath the right this time. Step that left foot up, swing it around. Eagle. Crunches. Hold. On rep. Fold forward. Step it back, down dog. Paddle it up. Inhale, right leg rises. Step it forward, warrior one. Both hands come down on the inside of your right foot. Keep your legs how they are. Walk your hands up towards the left corner of your mat. And just hold in this down dog lunge. And then you're gonna walk your hands over to your left foot, lift your right toes, come down into a skandasana. Inhale, come up into a warrior two. I know you're all cursing me right now at home. Both hands come down. Step back into a high plank, drop the knees down, tabletop. Coming to the right side, you're gonna lift your right knee, straighten the leg, bend the knee, drop it back down. Lift, straighten, bend, drop. Lift, straighten, bend, drop. One more. Take it to the left. Lift, straighten, bend, drop. Lift, straighten, bend, drop. One more. Drop it down. Step back, high plank. Step your left foot forward, drop your right heel down, warrior two. Come down over to the right side, lift the left toes, skandasana. Walking the hands back towards the right corner of the mat, bring the left toes down, come into that down dog lunge. Inhale, come up into your warrior one. Both hands come down, step back, down dog, paddle it up. Drop down onto your knees. For those of you that have not taken 11-11 class, at the middle of the class, which is right now, we tap our heart and make the sound ah. So feel free to join in or just watch. I know it can be weird if you're the only one doing it. So, but let me get on the beat for my music. Ah, 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 ah. Two more. Ah, ah. Hands come down, push back, down dog. We've got 3 more sun salutations. Walk or float to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend, squeeze, lift, come up. Cactus, tap, fold, half lift, plant the hands, step back, take a flow. Inhale, walk or float. Half, fold, bend, squeeze, lift. Cactus, tap, fold, half, plant the hands, step back. One more, walk or float. Half, fold, then squeeze, lift. Practice, tap, fold, half, plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Hold your down dog. Drop down onto the knees. Heart opener one more time. Now we're going back the other way. You just passed the halfway point. Ah, 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 two more, hands down, push back, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises, step it forward, high lunge. Lift that back heel high. Take the arms down by your side, little bicep curls here. Two more. Left hand comes down to the mat, right hand reaches up, coming into a twist. Take that right arm towards the top of your mat, roll it back. Hold. Weight goes into that left hand. Step your right foot back, come into your side plank. Take as many movements as you need to get there. And then drop your hips down and up. Hold. Step your right foot behind you. And if you want, push up into wild thing. Lifting your hips. Right hand comes down, come into a three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to elbow again. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. This time, send the leg through, lift your left hand. Fallen angle. Left hand comes back down. Step that right foot outside your right hand. Drop your left knee down, come down into a lizard. Coming back up onto your hands. Step your right foot back. Drop all the way down onto your belly. Take your arms above your head. Legs are long behind you. On an inhale, lift everything up. Superman. Exhale, release down. Pushing back up onto your knees. Step that left foot outside your left hand. Come into your lizard on the side. Coming back up onto your hands, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Take that left foot, kick it underneath the body. Lift your right arm up, come into that fallen angle. Right hand comes down. Lift the left leg, coming into your three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Lift up. Knee to elbow. Lift up. This time, flip over, come into your wild thing. Lift through your hips. And then you're just going to bring that left leg around, coming into your side plank. Take as many movements as you need to get there. Then dropping the hips down and up. Hold. Step your left foot up. Come into that revolved high lunge. Lifting your right heel as high as you can. Left arm towards the top of your mat, roll it back. Hold. Come up into your high lunge. Turn the hands towards the top of your mat. Roll both arms down. Hold. Both hands come down. Step back, down dog. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Feet come mat distance, toes turn out. Sink down. Come into your Malasana or Yogi squat. Trying to keep the heels planted. Trying to sink the butt as low as you can, bringing the hands to heart center. Using the elbows to push your thighs open. And then rolling back, coming into a boat pose. Do you have options? You can fold behind the knees. You can have the legs straight or bent. Arms can be out to the side. Come down into a low boat, just hovering. Inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale. One more. Feet come down to the mat. Come down onto your back. On an inhale, lift your hips, coming into that bridge pose. Exhale, slowly release down. Right ankle crosses over left thigh, right foot flexed, push the knee away from the body. And then if you want, you can reach through, grab for your shin or your thigh, keeping both feet flexed. Releasing down. Both feet come down to the mat. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Rock forward and back until you come up to seated. Both feet on the mat. Both hands behind you. Fingers pointing towards your butt. On an inhale, lifting up, lifting your hips, coming into a reverse tabletop. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Bend your elbows, tricep dips. Hold. Switch out the feet. Triceps. Drop that left foot down, reverse tabletop. Drop the hips down, come down onto your back. Left ankle crosses over right thigh, flex the foot, push the knee away. And if you want, reach through, bring it closer. Releasing down, both feet to the mat. Feet hip distance, heels close to your butt. On an inhale, lift up, come into that bridge pose. Exhale, release down. Knees come into the chest. Rock forward and back until you come back up into that boat pose. In your boat pose this time, you're going to tap your right toes down, then your left. Use your lower abs to let your legs release down and then come back up. Hold. Bring your feet down to the mat distance apart. And then try to come up into that Balasana. Might need to give yourself a little push. I certainly did. Hands come down to the mat, step back, down dog, pedal it up. Drop down onto your knees, tabletop. On an inhale, lift the right fingertips. On an exhale, spread it through, come down onto your right shoulder. Using that left hand, pushing yourself back up. Right fingertips rise and set it down. Take your left leg out to the side. Bring your right hand outside your right knee. Lift your left arm up, coming into a gate pose. And then you're going to crunch your left knee and your left elbow in. Straighten, crunch, crunch. One more. Set that left foot back down. Come back up over it, reverse. Reach with your right arm. Come up through center, both knees down. Hands come to your lower back. Squeeze your elbows in together. Squeeze your shoulders back. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest up. And then come down into a slight back bend, camel pose. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Pushing back into a child's pose. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Setting up for that camel pose again. Hands to your lower back. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Squeeze the shoulders in. Push the hips forward. Lift your chest. Come back into a back bend. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Right leg goes out to the side this time. Bring your left arm up and over. Left hand comes down to the mat, right arm reaches up. Crunching the elbow into the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Last one, set it down. Come into that tabletop. Inhale, left fingertips rise. Exhale, thread it through. Using your right hand, pushing yourself back up. Left fingertips rise, set it down. Push back, down dog. We have our last 4 sun salutations. Inhale, walk or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, fold, bend, squeeze, lift. Cactus, tap, fold, half lift. Plant the hands, step back, take your flow. Inhale, walk or float. Half, fold, bend, squeeze, lift. Cactus, tap, fold, half, plant, step back. Walk or float. Half, fold, bend, squeeze, lift. Cactus, tap, fold, half, plant, step back. Last one, walk and float. Half, fold, bend, squeeze, lift. Cactus, tap, fold, half, plant, step back. Holding down dog. Tap the knees down. Drop down onto the knees. Closing down the chakras, starting at the top. Thumbs come down to the forehead. Bring it down. Interlace the fingers underneath the chin and drop it down. Hands come to the heart. Bring it in. Hands come to the belly. Rounding in. Thumbs come to the hip crease. Bring it in. Hands come to the floor, rounding all the way down. Inhale, slowly coming up. Rolling out the shoulders. Take a breath. Take the arms out to the side, one palm up, one palm down. Switch. Feel the twist through the shoulders. Hands come down, step back to a high plank. Really pushing out of your shoulders, pushing out of your hands. Tapping alternating knees down, nice and slow. Keep the belly pulled in. Hold. Come down onto the forearms. Rock it forward or back. Drop the knees down. Push back, child pose. Coming up, swinging your legs around in front. Our last little bit of abs before we can cool down. Sink back into the abs again. Lift the legs, take them out and in. Bring the feet down, come down onto your back. Lifting your shoulders off of the mat. Arms are long by your side, pulse the arms. Release down. Take your left leg so it's hovering over the mat. Right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Take your hands behind your right thigh. Pulse it in 2 times. Then switch. Left leg 2 times. If you want a little extra, lift your shoulders. One more time each side. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock forward and back until you come up to seated. Legs are long in front of you. Feet flexed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way. Right foot outside left leg, right hand behind, left arm for leverage. Sit up tall, look over the right shoulder. Bringing it through center, switching it out. Left leg crosses over, left hand behind, right arm for leverage. Sit up tall, look over the left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, rolling slowly down. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll around, massage your spine. Coming into a happy baby. Outside edges of the feet. Push the tailbone down. Push your shoulders down. Feel your whole spine supported. Bringing the knees back together, opening the arms out to a T. On an exhale, drop the knees to the left, push through the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, drop the knees to the right, push through the left shoulder. Inhale through center, taking any last movements that are calling to you. When you're ready, legs go long, arms go long. Closing down the eyes. Calling back into that positivity. Inhale, clench your fists. Exhale, release. Inhale, clench. Exhale, release. Inhale, clench. Exhale, release. Shavasana. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back. Small movements in fingers and toes, and ankles and wrists. Rolling your head side to side. And taking your arms overhead for one last big full body stretch. And rolling over onto one side. Taking one last moment. Appreciation for the body, the breath, the earth supporting you. And making your way up to a seated position. I don't know if we should do the slaps. We close out this class with 2 slaps to the left, 2 slaps overhead, 2 slaps to the left. On my count. 1, 2, 3. All right. Make sure this recording.